Good afternoon, 2:30 on Aloha Friday, Halloween. Happy Halloween. I just noticed there's 5 clips already on the camera, which means I forgot to edit the video. Oh, horrible YouTuber. But we came in at 5 today. We had our monthly safety meeting. That lasted a couple hours, which was a good thing because shipping terminal didn't open until 7. Dispatch gave us 7 two-hour runs. No, he gave me 6 2-hour runs. So basically 12 hours of work right off the bat coming out of the dispatch office. Of course, when that happens, it means you're probably not going to be able to finish the work. And a couple hours ago, they called me in and said, "Oh, we'll take 2 of those runs off of you." But now we're working on our last one, C16-7. Charlie 16-7. This one? 457270. 457270. Yeah, that's the one. So we're going to hook up to this 40-foot container. It's got farming equipment inside. I'm going to take it out to one of the largest egg producers on the island. It's where I get my eggs. It's a smart farm. We helped build it, I don't know, almost 10 years ago. Runs on solar power. Self-contained. Lines hooked up. See what kind of flaws we can find. See if we can't get that fixed. Okay, I found a spare. Let's see if it works. There we go. Ready to leave. So where we're headed is up to Wahiwa, up on top of the plateau that sits between the two mountain ranges. Basically take H2 all the way to the end and then keep going for another 4 miles. So I don't know if to blame it on Halloween or what the problem is, but there's been a lot of traffic today. A lot of tie-ups. And Hawaii celebrates Halloween almost as much as we do any other holiday. So everybody's going out getting costumes and party material, and get anywhere near a shopping center, it gets horrible. Four-ways off, lights off. So we'll get this out gated. When I was coming back from the Campbell Industrial area before this run, there was a 2-car accident in Pearl City. It was a pretty bad one. It was, the front of the car was smashed all the way back to the windshield. Emergency services were there, so hopefully they got it cleared and traffic won't be as bad as I think it's going to be. If they haven't got it cleared yet, or if there's an investigation that's got to happen, traffic's going to be horrible. One 144. Weekend. Don't eat too much candy. Okay. Okay. Let's let dispatch know what's going on. Yeah, we're leaving Metz now with Wahiwa camp. No, I have it. I'm going to call him next. I got 808-688-6078. Okay. All right, yeah. Richie? Yeah, this is Max. I'm a truck driver with DHX. Just letting you know, I'm leaving the Matson terminal now in Sand Island, but we got an accident on the freeway now, so it's probably going to take like an hour to get up there. Okay. All right, all right. Okay. I'm leaving Matson now with Yeah, there's a 2-car accident in Pearl City. It's pretty bad. The whole front of the truck, car was smashed all the way to the windshield. Yeah. It's far left. And then right against the zipper lane, yeah. All right. Dispatcher on her way home. She lives out where we're headed. Let me know that the traffic was horrible, which we already knew. So let's go find that traffic. See where it's at. When I came in, it was backed up to the Aloha Stadium. My guess now is it's probably backed up to the airport. We'll see. So the weather's been perfect fall weather, yeah. Kind of rains in the morning. It dries up around, 9 o'clock. High temperature of the day is right around now, 84 degrees. And then it starts cooling off and it'll be down in the low 80s, if not high 70s by sunset. Perfect weather. Things are still a little brown, but they're gonna get green. Just gotta wait for those rains to happen. Every evening, the clouds on top of the mountains, they descend onto the island and give the island a good watering. So when I first moved to Hawaii, my favorite place to go on Halloween was Waikiki, because with all the tourists and the hospitality industry really goes all out for Halloween. They have a nice Halloween parade and costume contests, dances. It's that time of year for dances, right? October, November. I think that's when all the dances were back in high school, November time. I'm not a dancer. I'm a truck driver. There's the rail. It goes as far as, this is about as far as it goes right now, right here, Middle Street. Here it goes all the way out to Kapolei, which is about 15 miles. 6 miles from here. I think within 2 or 3 miles we're going to hit the rush hour backup traffic from the accident. Normally that traffic wouldn't start for another half hour. Today it's going to be early. Still got my fingers crossed that they get it clear by the time we get there. Normally traffic wouldn't be backed up to this point until like 4:20. Right now it's 2:48. A bit early. Which means that the real rush hour really hasn't even started yet. At least the accidents where it's 6 lanes wide and the accident's taken up to the too far left, 2 left lanes. So hopefully this doesn't crawl too slow. But yeah, it's this overpass in front of us that's coming out of Pearl Harbor. I bet you it's full of cars. Some merging going on. It's just going to take a while. So it's 3:15. We've made our way into Pearl City. This is where the accident was an hour ago. It looks like it's been cleared away. I can't really see any remnants yet, but it might not be to the spot where it was. Somewhere right around here. Just ahead another mile is the H1, H2 split. The 4 lanes on the left are all going onto the H1. These 2 lanes here on the right go onto the H2. We're going to take the H2 all the way to the end. It ends right there at the Schofield Army Base. So yeah, traffic's been moving, but it's, you know, crowded and right around 15-20 miles an hour. I was wondering where exactly it happened. But again, this is rush hour traffic, and it's just the very beginning. This is when rush hour starts, and it's already at peak volume already. But from here on out, these cars are going to be peeling off. First we got Waipahu, and then H1, H2 split. We got Waipio. Things should be speeding up now. It's all uphill though from here. We're loaded down with 20 tons or 40,000 pounds of farm equipment. So we'll be going up the hill a little bit slower, maybe 40 miles an hour maximum. H2 freeway. And we'll just stay right in this lane. That way people can pass us both on the right and the left. So like I said, we're taking this all the way to the end. Making our way up to Schofield. Made our way to the end of the H2 freeway. Now we make our way past the Schofield Army Base, where there's about 25,000 soldiers. It's the largest base on the island. Schofield Army Base sits right next door to the Wheeler Army Air Base, which is where they got all the helicopters at. They're basically across the street from each other. And that would be the left turn towards Schofield and Wheeler. Big reservoir over here on the right. Lake Wilson. It's down a ways, but then again it's fall. It should be down. Another entrance into the Schofield Army Base here on the left of us. Traffic will probably be backed up along there too. We're keeping the right lane, we should be able to get past it. Again, Halloween is just like any other holiday traffic. If you use the shoulder, you can get past all this. See how it's still kind of brown? was a very dry, hot summer. And this is all the traffic we'll have to get into on the way back. Oh, goody. Today was one of those days where I had 2 standby offloads and both of them took almost an hour. Not quite, but almost. And then I've been stuck in traffic twice now, and each time it took a little less than an hour also. So like 4 hours of this day has been wasted just either in traffic or waiting to be offloaded. This is our 7th movement of the day, and we have driven quite a few miles. It has been a productive day, but we gave away 2 of our runs. We were handed 6 this morning, and they were all 2-hour runs. To slow down your acceleration. Plateau that sits on top of the middle of the island. You got the Waianae mountain range to the left of us and the Ko'olau mountain range to the right of us. And below us about 200 feet of topsoil. This is something we could export if we wanted to, I bet. And for the last 100 years or so they grew sugar and pineapple. The sugar has all disappeared though, and now we're just left with pineapple and other agriculture crops. On the left of us is where they recycle the green waste. It's all mulch basically. Behind that is a goat farm, I think, where they have a goat cheese. I've never been to it. I've never even seen it. I've never delivered to it. I just hear it's there, and I've never really seen the product in the stores of it. But we're going to the chicken farm where they make eggs. 400,000 chickens. Once a month I make a trip out here to buy eggs for my house. I usually buy 2 flats. Each flat has 30 eggs on it. So I buy 2 flats, 60 eggs, $14. And that will usually last me a month. I buy them right here in this little trailer. Wednesday through Sunday. I usually come on Sundays. It's not open to the public because of the bird flu. Security here is really tight. But we get to deliver a trailer. But we will have to go through security. Many trailers out here when they were building this. And we built a solar farm right next to it to help in the construction. And then after the buildings were completed, the solar farm was moved onto the roofs of the what do you call them? Chicken houses. Cheese tours. Okay. What's it called? Sweetland Farm Cheese Tours. I'm going to convince my wife we got to go visit that. How's it?
Is this a parts container? That
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay, yeah, just sign in the name and I'll put the rest.
Okay.
You gotta say, I'll go spray your tires and take your numbers down.
Okay.
Let me see what number you got. Trailer number 457270. This is my luck. It's not on there. Anyways,
just add it to the list.
yeah. 457270. Okay, my brother. Yeah, I can fill out the rest. No problem.
Okay. Is there somebody to sign here, or do you want to sign for it?
I guess I can sign it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that top right? There's a little X there.
Okay. Henry's my name, yeah.
Henry?
Henry, yes.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Max.
All right, Max, right on.
Give me a copy. You can keep a copy of that.
Should I give you my pen, or did you have yours?
I have my own. Henry, this tells you how long the container is good before it demerges and becomes a storage container.
Okay, okay.
And this one basically says don't hurt yourself offloading the container.
Oh my God. Okay. You know where to go with it?
No, I don't.
Okay, all the containers are being set way over there, just beyond the frame.
Okay.
If you go all the way in front of these chicken houses, all the way to that frame,
Right.
then you're going to go off to the left-hand side. You're going to see the other containers over there. I think there's 2 over there right now that are empty already.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you got to pick one up. No.
I'll check and see if it's on my list.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You can just park it over there with the ass end this way.
Facing like the rest. Okay, Henry.
Yeah. Thank you.
like they're expanding. So yeah, all of these barns are covered with solar panels. This place is basically off the grid. It's farmland. Look at all the fat little doves. Stealing the feed. The bottom of these feeders have a little bit of feed that kind of spills over, and these little doves are, I bet you they're pretty good tasting doves. Not much meat on them. Buildings being put up. Like I said, it's where I get my eggs. And if you buy from that, you know, the farmer's outlet or whatever you want to call it, the trailer, like half the price of the eggs inside the store. I used to buy them at Costco, same eggs. The ones you buy from the outlet though aren't as good quality as far as they're big, they're small, they got little checks in them, little cracks in them, but they're very fresh. I don't want to follow the tracks, but those tracks don't look as good as this here. Community list and see if that's one of our cans. See it. I don't see the company name. Let's check container number 895-300. Nope, not ours. Belongs to a different company. see what they want to do. That's it. It's 4:50. Shut them down. 20% battery life left on the camera. Came in at 5. We'll be out of here by 5. 12-hour day. We only did 7 movements. We drove almost 200 miles. 182 miles. Be back on Sunday and Monday, taking Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday off, and then back on Friday. At least that's the plan so far. There's a fly in the truck. I want him to leave. Stay. There we go. Anyway, headed home. Got a bunch of leftovers. We made this macaroni and cheese stuff last night, so I'm just going to take that with some salad. That'll be dinner. Real easy after a 12-hour day. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.